A young professional is considering taking out a massive personal loan, not for a car or a house or a business, but to pay off his father's debts. Commenters were split on a recent public discussion centered around a man considering taking out a loan of 4 million Indian rupees to help settle his father's debts. Many suggested protecting his own financial future. Others emphasized that he has a moral obligation to help his family. So what would you do? Here's my 2 cents. We have to ask a question. How did his dad get into debt in the first place? Because it's easy to look at the 4 million rupee loan and think that's a terrible financial decision. But when you hear a story of a father who perhaps spent years sacrificing, taking on debts to educate his children, working multiple jobs, foregoing his own comfort so that his family could have opportunities, perhaps your answer to this question isn't so straightforward anymore. And as a child to such a father, you may begin to ask yourself, what can I give someone who gave up so much for me? So what I sense here is that the father didn't ask his son to take on this loan. The son is contemplating taking on this loan because he loves his father and he wants to help him. Because I doubt that most loving fathers will ask their sons to take on such a loan, especially if they can't afford it. And I think this is a clear example of how emotions and wisdom often lead us in completely different directions. The son possibly loves his father and wants to help him. So his emotions could be telling him, my dad sacrificed so much for me. How could I not possibly help him by getting this loan? But wisdom might reveal that taking on 4 million rupees of debt may destroy everything his father sacrificed to help him. That doesn't mean that wisdom trumps love. It just shows us that wisdom often teaches us how to love. There's a Bible verse, Philippians 1 verse 9 to 10, which says, and this is my prayer, that your love may abound more and more in knowledge and depth of insight, i.e. discernment, so that you may be able to discern what is best and may be pure and blameless for the day of Christ. So love needs knowledge and discernment to actually know what sacrifice serves the person. Just think about the sacrifices your parents or loved ones have made for you. It served you right. It allowed you to have opportunities and experiences that perhaps they never had. And all that stems from love. So the question isn't simply, do I protect my financial future or help my father? It's, given everything my father has sacrificed for me, what does helping him wisely require of me right now? Some may conclude that taking on the 4 million loan would create greater hardship, while someone with different resources or circumstances might conclude that the sacrifice is worth it.